Black Flag is back, and honestly, I am not going to waste your time explaining what Black Flag is. Everybody knows it. It is a pirate action-adventure with a good story and loads of side activities. So I just want to focus on who should play Resynced and who really should not. First, this is still the best pirate fantasy in any video game. You are not just looking at pirate ships in the background. You are sailing the Jackdaw, picking fights you probably should not, boarding ships, upgrading your crew, hunting down forts, diving for treasure, and listening to shanties while you decide which island looks interesting next. Black Flag always understood that the pirate part was the whole point, and Resynced makes the Caribbean feel even better to be in. Second, the combat is a massive improvement. The original was fun, but once you understood the counter system, it could turn into waiting for a button prompt and clearing an entire room without really thinking. Resynced is much more fluid. You have proper parries, dodges, heavy attacks, wall takedowns, and enemies that will stop letting you repeat the same move. It is still not a hard character action game, but it finally feels like you are actually fighting instead of just waiting for the next counter. And yeah, the game looks absolutely amazing. The water, storms, jungles, Havana at night, the ships in the distance, all of it looks like how I remembered Black Flag looking in my head. But it is not only the graphics. A lot of the old weak points have been cleaned up too. Tailing missions are less strict. Edward can crouch anywhere, parkour gives you manual jumps and better side and back ejects, and the big cities no longer stop you for a loading screen. Missions have been rebuilt to give you more ways through them, which is exactly the kind of remake change I want. It fixes friction without turning Black Flag into a completely different game. Now, who should not play it? First, if you want a proper challenge, this might not be it. I am playing on normal and it still does not feel especially hard. It is a power fantasy. You play this when you want to get home, sail into a storm, jump off a roof, clear a ship, and just enjoy yourself. Not when you want a game that is constantly testing you. Second, if you want an RPG, this is not that. It is old-school action-adventure. You upgrade Edward and the Jackdaw, but this is not about spending 20 minutes comparing loot, planning a build, or chasing bigger damage numbers. There must be at least a few people around you who prefer that kind of game, and for them, this is probably not the one. And last, the modern-day stuff. The original Abstergo office sequences are gone. I kind of like that because it keeps the game focused on Edward and the Caribbean. But if those modern-day sequences and that part of Assassin's Creed lore are important to you, stay away. This remake does not give you that same version of Black Flag. One last thing, because Steam reviews are all over the place right now. The good reviews mostly agree that the pirate game is still great and the visual upgrade is huge. The complaints are more about Ubisoft Connect account issues, day one add-ons, bugs, 30 FPS cutscenes, and performance that can be really inconsistent depending on the setup. For me, it runs fine, but I did have to tweak the settings a bit. So I would not call performance a reason to avoid it completely, but I also would not buy it without checking what people with your hardware are saying. So yeah, if you want the best version of a pirate action-adventure and you are happy with an old-school structure, easy recommendation. But if you want a tough game or a proper RPG, Black Flag just is not for you. That was true of the original too. Only play the original if the old modern-day story is the thing you want back.